Hey guys, it's Caroline, career and leadership coach. And today's video is inspired by one of my clients, or she was a potential client who just signed up this week. So she came to me and she's a senior manager, head of, and many years of experience, many skills, everything is, she has an awesome profile. And she came to me and she said, like, Caroline, surely I can figure this out. I have managed multi-million-dollar projects. I've managed cross-functional teams across the globe. I have met tight deadlines where some people would say, like, this is impossible or nearly impossible to meet. She said, I have done all of this, but I can't get a recruiter to call me back. She said, what's missing from my resume? Is it a keyword? Is it the way it's formatted? Is it whatever it is? She said, I've made a million zillion changes to my resume, asked like a million people to review it, give me feedback, and so on. But nothing I do is working. Surely this whole process is like not that difficult. It shouldn't be that difficult. I have skills and experience. I'm applying for roles that I know I can do standing on my head with my eyes closed, walking backwards, and I don't get even a call back. I don't get an interview. And she said, like, I know that if nothing changes, I will be stuck in the same situation over and over again. And she was like, I know I have more to offer. I'm in a job at the moment, and I know I reached my capacity, and I want to move forward, but I can't. I'm stuck. What do I do? And here's the thing, and go with me on this. What I want you to do is think about a chessboard. Now, a chessboard, whether you play or not, just go with me on this. Like, imagine if you have a chessboard in front of you, and I would ask you to play it and you don't know the rules. Well, you can't play chess. And neither can you win a chess game if you don't know the rules. Now imagine this is the same for your job search. Like the job search, I know it's a simple analogy, but like go with me on this one. Like most people do the traditional way of job searching. And it's not about the traditional way. It's about really looking at it from a different angle and really learning the game so you can play it and win it. So job searching, to put it very simple, is a game you need to learn how to play. You need to learn how to master. And then you have nuances depending who you play with. If you play in a market that's very competitive and everybody is an expert, then it's going to be much more challenging, and you have to be very strategic on how you approach it. If you're playing against somebody that hasn't played in 15 years, it's going to be easier. So you see the nuances that in every job search you need to really understand your market and how you really approach it. So it's not about your resume. It's about your job search and how you position yourself in the market to resonate with them, to resonate with your ideal job, with the key decision maker for that position. It's not about fixing your resume and adding a keyword or fixing your LinkedIn profile or your cover letter. It's about talking to the right people and having a message that's very crystal clear. And your message, of course, has nothing to do with chess. Chess is just the analogy for the job search process, the game you need to learn to play to be able to play it and to win it. And that's what I teach my clients within the program. So if you want to find out, definitely go to my website, newhorizoncoaching.com.au, and you can find out more about the program that I offer. But what is important for you to understand that before you start thinking even about your resume, it's about thinking, okay, what is my career DNA? And people said, like, what do you mean by that, Caroline? Okay, this is what I mean by that. Why should people hire you? Why should they promote you? Why should they interview you? Now, if you don't know that question, they won't know neither. And you use your resume, your LinkedIn profile, and later on in an interview to communicate that. But first of all, before you start communicating something, you need to know exactly what it is that you want to communicate. You need to know what makes you unique, and that is your career DNA. So what we do in the program, in the Pivot Your Job Search program, is like we untangle all those little things that you have done. And the people that I work with and that are in the program are people with over 15 years experience. They're senior managers, directors, C-suite, you name it, from that level and above. And they need to really unpack what it is that they have done, because they have done so much through their career. And often you take things for granted, and it's not because you can do something that you want to do something, and it's not because you learned it because you've done it so many times that you really enjoy it. Some people are high performers but hate what they do. That's because they lost connection with who they truly are. But it's about really defining back who you are, your career DNA, really what's your unique value proposition. Why should somebody hire, promote, or even interview or like give you feedback, whatever you want them to do? Why should they do that if they don't know you? And so you have to discover all of that first. Then your resume comes into play. But your resume is merely like a representation of your discovery of who you are. That's where most people go wrong. And I see that time and time again. People just like, okay, let's like outsource my resume to a resume writer, and they will fix it. They will do the right words. But the problem here is, and I spoke to a potential client this morning, is like, you can have all the fancy words on your resume that get you the interview, that get you the job. And then 3 months in, you think like, damn it, what did I do? Like, that job is horrific. It's not at all what I thought it would be. So that's an example of where you sell yourself and you're so comfortable in selling yourself. And I often see that with people that have contracted, or that people that are in external customer facing job. They're very comfortable with selling stuff, and they can sell themselves into an interview, into a job, but the jobs that they have don't resonate. And so that is often because they lost connection with who they truly are. They have to really define what fulfills them, what their unique value proposition is. Their why, they need to find that out. And that is not something that you can do on your own, because there's so many layers of the onion that you have to peel back. And even if you think about it, like, I've gone deep enough? No. I can promise you there's still another layer, and you need to work with somebody that can help you, like, move the way you view yourself, because sometimes you just go on autopilot. Yes, I'm good at this, but are you good at it, or do you like it, or is it strength? Like, what is it? You have to really uncover that. And once you have done that, then you can create authentic marketing material for yourself. You can do really authentic personal branding, because you know your values, you know your strengths, you know how you want to be perceived, you know how you want to pitch yourself in an authentic way. And once you know all of that, then you can translate that into your resume, into your LinkedIn profile, into a performance review that you have, that you can have that in any interview, whether it's internal, external. And that is what you need to have. And if you're actively job searching, then you take that to the next level. You think about, okay, how can I actually just diversify my job search and really think strategically about this? How can I reactivate my network if I have a network that has been silent? Or how can I build a network of people that really know, like, and trust me, and that ultimately are going to refer me for opportunities they see or they come across and they think it's suitable for me? And you see, it's not a difficult process. It's very easy. It takes time, and it's understanding all the pieces of the puzzle, because the whole process, your career, if you want to say it. It's like all these different elements, and they need to really work together. They need to dance together in order for you to actually make smooth transitions time and time again, in order for you to attract the right jobs that you know that will pay what you deserve, jobs where you feel challenged and fulfilled, and jobs where you know you can make an impact, because that's what we want to do, right? We work so many hours per day. You want to work in a job where you can be valued, be respected, and where you can make the impact. But how can you do that if you don't even know where you need to start? And that's basically where it all begins. So finding out who you are is your foundation. That is, like I always say, like, okay, it's the foundation of a house. If you try to build a house and you have a crooked foundation, then you're going to have a crooked house, and the windows don't fit and nothing fits in. But if you have a solid foundation, then you can build upon that foundation, and it will last you a lifetime. So I hope this helps. Think about it. Think about the elements that you need to change to get the results that you have, because you are in control over your own career. Take radical responsibility for this, because it's so easy to say, like, okay, it's the economy, it's my resume, it's like this, it's the recruiters, it's the hiring manager. It's way too competitive. It's like so easy to look at outside factors, because that way we don't have to look at ourselves in terms of what can we change, because that's the hardest thing to do. And if you're ready to take radical responsibilities and to have real change in your career and in your job, if you're in a soul-sucking job or if you are in between jobs, I can help you. So reach out, schedule a time to talk with me on the call. What we're going to do is very simple. Like, it's not going to be a yucky sales call. It's going to be me understanding your situation and making sure that we're a great fit. And then I will explain to you how working together, what that would look like. And if it's something that you want, then we can make the decision to move forward. I hope this helped. If we are not connected, please connect on LinkedIn with me. I'm all about networking. Then the more people that I have in my network, the more people I can reach with my message. And if you have any questions, reach out, and I'm more than happy to do another live video like this based on your question. Thank you so much.